I rang them eventually and they checked, and it could come any time, and it should get left with the neighbours, but I haven't checked with the neighbours because I was in such a rush to get here. Yeah, it is my bike, isn't it? That's what Daddy used to get to the pub. Been waiting for an Amazon delivery all day, and now I find out that they could deliver at any point before 10 p.m. Ugh. Poor Soph's been sitting at the pub on her own for about an hour. Where are the fishes? That's a good question. Where are the fishes? I can hear water over here. Now apparently this camera is waterproof. What I want to talk about today is my home charging system and some of the various options that are out there. Jasper, don't climb over there please. It's not water for people, it's water for fishes. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about some of the charging options that are available. So I'll talk about my charging setup when we get home, and I'll talk about the other ones now because we're running out of light, so I'm not going to get to do an awful lot of filming outside because it's late, and that's all Amazon's fault. Okay, well, and also mine. Generally speaking, the charging option that people have at home is called a Type 2 charger, and that is a Meneke's thing. I'll show you the plug when I get home. It's kind of a big fat thing with 7 pins, I think it is, and it works pretty well. Actually, it works very well. And you've got various options. You can have a 16 amp one or a 32 amp one. So the 16 amp will put in about 10 miles an hour and the 32 amp will put in 20 miles an hour. But that's not what I've got, because when you put one of those in, you have to put the unit in, and that's typically what you get the government grant for. Sorry, I've got to keep my eye on what Jasper's up to. Jasper, don't go through there, monkey, there's the road. The Meneke's Type 2, and they're pretty good. Get those through the government grant, but the problem with the government grant is you only kind of get it once when you buy a new EV. So if you buy a second-hand EV and your house doesn't already have a car charger, then you're going to be out the money yourself. You need a poo-poo? Right, come on then, let's go inside. Right, sorry, we'll continue this later. Okay, time to head home, I think. There's still absolutely no sign of my Amazon delivery. Not cooking with gas. Let's have a look at this charger anyway. I apologise for the mess in here. Right. Oh, we have a lack of light problem. Okay, let's see if my phone can help us out. Right. That, under all the cobwebs, is a Tesla UMC. A quite fantastic piece of kit. And it's plugged into a 32 amp commando socket. The reason I did that is because I figured, well, I no longer qualified for the grant because we moved here after I got my car, and I had a Type 2 charger in the last house that was just 16 amps, so I wanted 32 amps if I could get it. And I figured if I get the UMC and I plug it into a commando socket, then not only do I have the ability to charge from commando sockets when I'm out and about, it also means that if I have friends or family who I visit regularly and I would like to get a charger installed there, all I've got to do is pay sort of 70-80 quid for an electrician. So that was the thinking behind that. Because in the past, when they first started the grant system, anyone could apply for it. So my parents got a Type 2 charger put into their house, 16 amps, for free. And actually, I use that whenever I go up there. So it's actually quite handy. Better than using a wall socket, that's for sure. Anyway, let's have a quick look at that Type 2 plug I keep talking about. So there you go. That is the end that goes into the car. Everything that plugs into a Tesla all looks like that on the end. In fact, I think it's all EU-wide electric vehicles all have this. Actually, no, they don't, because the Nissan Leaf has got the J1772 on it, which is a US socket. And that's what the other end looks like. Before anyone asks, these cables are specifically designed so you cannot plug two of them together to make an extra long one. Sorry. Yeah, so when it comes to home charging, you can charge from a home socket. I did it when we first moved here. I did it for 6 months and it was slow. So I had to plan. If I came home and I knew I needed to go out somewhere, sometimes it was tricky. Sometimes I had to take in an emergency quick charge, but that's why I wanted the 32 amp. Fixes that problem for me. So for the vast majority of EV users, probably a Type 2 socket with a little bit of governmental grant is the best way to go. And if you're going to do that, I would recommend getting the socketed one and then buying a cable for it. Although maybe the tethered ones are easier. It depends, because the problem is the Nissan Leaf has got a different socket on it to all the other cars. So there you go, that's the home charging situation for a Tesla. It's going to be rather a shorter vlog post today, I think, just because I let it get all late and dark and don't really need sunglasses. I like sunglasses. I hope you've all enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to share it and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye! Tomorrow I'm going to try and get my car sorted out at Tesla. That'll be good. I like getting my car sorted, and also give me the opportunity to have a little look around the store in West Drayton.